Salute BookTube, welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here. I'm gonna make this video. It's the third part of my four-part Shorty September slash Shaketember videos. For Shorty September and for Shaketember, I decided to combine the two events and to read short stories or short plays from William Shakespeare. You can see my earlier videos where I discussed The Tempest, and I also discussed As You Like It. For this week, which is actually the last week of September, or the last weekend of September, I just finished this, A Midsummer Night's Dream. So this is the third Shakespeare that I've read. There's a fourth one, which is Othello, which I hope to read. I'm probably gonna discuss it next weekend, which is October, but that should be fine. I'm a little bit behind, but not a problem, I don't think. So yeah, I'll discuss this one right now, A Midsummer Night's Dream. This is the third one that I read. I just finished it, and again, I've been reading it in these they're Penguin Popular Classics, and you can see here, I don't know if it's clear on the camera, it says contains 100% recycled paper. These are just horrible editions that I've been reading from. I found these at the local bookstore that was going out of business, basically downgrading to becoming a stationery shop. So they were just selling whatever they had, and they were just giving these away for really cheap, so I grabbed them. This recycled paper is sort of reminds me of the cardboard fries holder at McDonald's. Really, it's just really poor quality, poor introduction, very bad notes. The notes aren't even referenced. The end notes, there's no link in the text. You just have to, I don't know. I have been reading them even without the notes. I've just been reading the actual text. So for A Midsummer Night's Dream, what to say about this? Just like The Tempest, and just like As You Like It, William Shakespeare uses a common device, a device he uses quite regularly, in which he takes the main characters and then he transports them into a sort of a separate location. So in The Tempest, we had the characters were shipwrecked, cast away on an island, and then As You Like It, the story is transported into a forest, and all the characters end up in that forest, and that's where the story builds. It's the same here in A Midsummer Night's Dream. Again, the Tempest was in a faraway island in which the main characters are shipwrecked. And As You Like It, they were in a forest away from Paris, in the French forest. Here in A Midsummer Night's Dream, it begins in Athens, but then the story is, the action is transported to another forest on the outskirts of Athens. So again, a very usual device we've seen in the last two plays occurs here in A Midsummer Night's Dream. But this is a very comedic work. I don't know how to explain it. There's a lot of fairies. There's a lot of fantasy involved in this story. Without any spoilers, just to give you a background, the story really revolves. There's many subplots in a short work. It's a very short work. Again, this is Shorty September, and it is a work of Shakespeare. But basically, it's about two couples of four individuals, two men and two women who love each other in different kind of ways. But two of them decide to elope. Two of the characters decide to elope Lysander and let me just get the names correct for the characters. Lysander and Hermia decide to elope, and so they go to the forest in the outskirts of Athens. And then the other couple, which consists of Demetrius and Helena. The issue is that Demetrius doesn't really love Helena. He actually also likes or loves Hermia. So basically, Demetrius and Lysander are fighting over Hermia, and poor Helena is sort of abandoned. But Helena is Hermia's best friend, but she betrays her and tells Demetrius about Hermia and Lysander's plan to elope, and so Demetrius decides to go and follow them. So they're all in the forest, and then there's another subplot in which a very comedic group of amateur actors are they're ordered pretty much to perform a play for the king of Athens, and they also go to the forest to do their rehearsal. And then once all the main characters are there in the forest, all kinds of hilarity ensues. The fairies start to get involved in the mere mortals' lives. A comedy of errors occurs. The king of the fairies comes with a plan to well, first of all, what he wants to do is he wants to take revenge on his wife, the queen of the fairies. Just me explaining it, it sounds so fantastical. You really you have to read it. But basically, one of the actors is transformed into an ass, into a donkey, and in short, the fairy queen is a spell is put on her that makes her love the first thing she sees, and the first thing she sees is the ass. So she falls in love with the donkey. So it's very comedic, but at the same time, the king of fairy also tries to adjudicate the love story between the four that I discussed: Lysander and Demetrius and Helena and Hermia. So it just becomes a mix-up. It becomes very comedic, and then it concludes. It actually concludes with the actual play that the amateurs do. Again, it's a comedy from Shakespeare. A tragic comedy, because the play that they do is a very tragic story, but because they're amateurs, the play becomes a big comedy fest. Of course, the ending, without ruining it too much, I don't think I'm spoiling anything when I say it ends well, basically. Just like the other stories we read, As You Like It and The Tempest, happy endings. But this was I put this, if I put The Tempest as my favorite so far, number one, I put this Midsummer Night's Dream as number two, and then As You Like It as number three. This is it's again comedic. You'll laugh. What I do know, I checked the Wikipedia for this play. This Midsummer Night's Dream has been adapted a lot. It's one of William Shakespeare's most adapted plays. It's been adapted to films a lot. It's got a long history of adaptation, and rightly so, because it's really funny and it's very fantastical, and there's all kinds of imagination can be drawn up. I know I didn't really describe the story very well. All I can really say is you ought to read it. You should read it. You should appreciate it. I'm now very tempted to actually watch an adaptation. I don't know which one to watch. Maybe the latest one, or something that's got good reviews. But definitely something that'll put a smile to your face. Although it does have its tragic elements, it's still very funny, very comedic work by William Shakespeare. I really enjoyed it. I highly recommend it to anybody who wants to get into Shakespeare. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Like I said, there's just one more out of the four I plan to read for September. The last one is Othello. I'm going to read that this week and then hopefully make a video next weekend. The end of September is here. The weekend, this is the last weekend of September. But again, I'm probably going to discuss this next weekend. I've also got my monthly wrap-up, which I do every month for the other books I've been reading, the bigger books. Probably also I'll do that next weekend. I still haven't finished my September reading. I'll also make a TBR video for what I'm going to read in October. Those will all come, I hope, if not before next weekend, at least in early October. But until then, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to thank you for watching this. I wish you all a good rest of September and a happy October. All the best, BookTube. Salute.